Analytics script that refers back to your Google Analytics account and you have a Squarespace website like I do, here it is right here. I simply go to the settings area, click on advanced, and we need to do code injection basically because what we're doing is we're making sure that the Google Analytics code is listed in the header area. I've got it actually pasted because I'm changing it a little bit, and I'm going to go paste right there. And I double check the UA number here because that's the specific number for me in Google Analytics. And from now on, after I save this screen, we're going to have Google Analytics listed on our website and be able to see that in the Google Analytics application. So I'm going to hit save right now. Analytics code to inject into Squarespace. I'm in Google Analytics right now, and I went to the admin section and I go to property settings and I hit tracking code. And under tracking code, there's a Google site tag right here. And all I have to do is highlight it and do Command C or copy. And that's what I bring over to Squarespace. I have that open in another browser, and we do that process we just did with Squarespace and throw that in the header area with the code injection in the settings and advanced in Squarespace. The next day, we injected the Google Analytics script into my website, and the next day, it takes a couple hours usually for it to start working, and I'm checking, and I clearly have 7 users since it started working. So that verifies that the script worked, because if I still saw 0, there would likely be a problem unless I hadn't really had any visitors. So I would do a little more troubleshooting if it did say 0, but I'm glad to see that there were 7 users. Now in about a month, I can start seeing what the trends are and the behavior and where the acquisition is coming from. Next, we're going to look at what happens when you don't have Squarespace and you've got to put the script in. I'm going to show you a little bit of that coming right up. I want to also show you if you don't have Squarespace and don't have that easy tool to put in the script, what happens is that what we're going to see next here is in Chrome, we can go to View, Developer, and then View Source. You can see a little bit of it here on the left corner of the screen, and that's under View and Developer and then View Source. And what happens is it shows you the source code. And if I was doing this by hand, I would be injecting that code right down here. In fact, I can see it right away. This is where it is. So this is how it looks in the code. If you were manually updating a website with the code, you'd want to put it in this exact place, because here's the end head tag, and all this space is the first thing that loads when your website comes up for somebody. So in that first load, you want to have the analytics tag right there. So this little script right here, along with a few others, is right there, and you would just cut and paste that in and then upload your HTML file back up. You can also see here that we have our meta names with descriptions. That's for Google, so they know what the site is about, and that's the description that shows up on the search engine result page. There's a lot here to go over, and Squarespace does a really good job, but you can do this by hand if you'd like. So that's our mini lesson on how to use the Google Analytics tracking code.